The conversation around corporate governance in Nigeria receives a boost at the 20th anniversary of the Society for Corporate Governance in Nigeria's conference. The realities of today differs from what was obtainable before now. The keynote speaker sets the pace.
The board should foster an open and inclusive culture that encourages transparent communication and allows for the discussion of concepts, concerns, ensuring that potential issues are identified before they escalate into a crisis. A strong ethical culture is built on a clear governance framework, which could include creating a code of conduct specifically for the board that outlines clear expectations and provides guidance for making tough ethical decisions. The workforce is also changing. Employees consist of Gen Zs, Gen Xs, very different from the way that we were in our corporate organization, and we need to understand the way that they think, the way they behave, and what they want. They're becoming more vocal, they're becoming more demanding of their employers. And ethical governance is about building a culture where employees feel respected and heard, which in turn strengthens the entire organization. Still on diversity, typically board seats are earned based on successful corporate and entrepreneurial careers. The implication of this is that boards have been populated with slightly older people that are coming in with relevant experience and expertise. While this is invaluable, I would argue that the disruption that we face today demand more than a single perspective on any issues that the board is dealing with.
A panel discussion digs deeper into how corporate governance can be expanded in both the public and private sectors.
We've seen the rules by the Central Bank of Nigeria. So I'll say we have made progress, but there's still a lot to do. Where do I see the most gaps? Clearly, I see a lot of gaps in the public sector. So if you think about public sector entities, including some that are state-owned enterprises and they're for business or for profit, we don't seem to, in Nigeria up till now, to recognize that we can have two sets of rules. One set of rules for the private sector and another one for the public sector.
So your strategy, you must ensure that you provide a risk framework which will encourage innovation and identify key risks in maybe legal, reputational, financial, whatever the key risk areas are, but at the same time, not frustrate the management. But at the same time, you need to be able to, if management does come up with new innovations, you have to be able to challenge in a way that is encouraging for them to discuss. Challenge does not mean shut you down. It is to be able to raise all the key issues.
The society says it will continue to preach the message of ethical leadership as a necessity for business sustenance in the country.